Good afternoon. Retired Senior Vice President of PNC Bank, Robert Alexander has a 49-year career in the thrift and commercial banking industries. A Vietnam combat vet, Bob has supported the veteran community in many ways, including the establishment of the Veterans in Crisis program at the Talbert House, as well as the agency's Veterans Suicide Hotline and the Veterans Outreach Advisory Council. As a board member, he guided Talbert House through an affiliation agreement with several mental health organizations. Bob serves on the Ohio Housing Finance Agency Board, including chairman of the annual plan and vice chair of the administrative and multifamily committees, some of the most important committees at OFA. I am so pleased to be able to present this because I have personally been a part of so many impactful projects benefiting Cincinnati's veterans and most vulnerable that don't exist without Bob's determined advocacy. At least one or two of those I know are Talbert House projects. Bob, my partners and colleagues wanted me to thank you on their behalf just because we personally have seen the impact, the lasting impact you have made on our community and our less fortunate neighbors. Thank you. It just so happens also, by the way, today is his 75th birthday. There is so much to celebrate with Bob, and that just puts the icing on the cake. Please join me in presenting the Dr. Ernest Talbert Award to Bob Alexander.
Good afternoon. Many familiar faces, so thank you for being here. First and foremost, I would want to thank the board and management of Talbert House for the honor of receiving this prestigious award. To say that I am proud of my work at Talbert House is an understatement, but when I try to think of a word to use, pride is what comes to my mind. As most of us know, the mission of Talbert House is building a stronger community one life at a time. The leadership, partners, and donors of Talbert House understand and live that accordingly in the development of collaborative group and social service programs that have far-reaching impact in our community. As a former board member and Vietnam veteran, I've had a personal interest in the mental health component of the Talbert House programs and would like to share a brief story with you on the development of one specific program titled Veterans in Crisis Program, which has been previously mentioned. On a personal level, a few years ago, I approached the leadership of Talbert House, asking if it could aid in developing a private program that would be an alternative to, but work in tandem with, an existing program at the Department of Veteran Affairs to try to help reduce the veteran suicide rate in our community. Talbert House is already engaged in permanent supportive housing facilities for veterans, so this would be an adjunct to operations already in place. Through Talbert House's cooperation and assistance, a private suicide hotline was established to help veterans that were suffering, as well as active military that may be concerned about disclosing their mental health challenges. I have truly appreciated the efforts and the help of Talbert House in making this possible. I would be remiss if I did not thank my family and friends who have supported me over the years, including my two children, Tony and Martha, or Tony and Stephanie. My daughter-in-law, their spouses, Martha and Dave, my brother Frank. Sorry, guys. I don't want to create an identity crisis for you. And my cousins, Tim and Heather, and my lifelong best friend, Tim and Audrey, all here today to celebrate this achievement with me. I also want to thank my late wife, Maxine. I'd like to thank my veteran friends in the audience and my friends and fellow Lancers at LaSalle High School, who have also supported the veterans in our community in so many ways, and my friends and colleagues in the private and public banking community, including those at First Financial Bank, Fifth Third Bank, PNC Bank, Provident Bank, and the Cincinnati Development Fund, and at the Ohio Housing Finance Agency. And finally, but most importantly, I'd like to give a special acknowledgement to a Gold Star mother present in the audience today and a personal friend of my late wife's. Her name is Pat Murray, and I would like her to stand for a moment, wherever she is. Pat lost her son, David Kruder, in Iraq in August of 2005, ambushed with a car bomb, and was part of the U.S. Marine Corps unit Lima Company. We thank her son and those other heroes that have served our country in such valiant ways, and their Gold Star parents who continue that service in their lifelong memories and commitment to their children. Thank you, Pat. Again, for all those responsible, I thank you for this prestigious honor. Thank you.